Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm the brother Double I, back again with another lesson, praying that it be edifying. Um, just a quick lesson, considering the time that you're in. You know, we live in perilous times, but at the same time, we live in stupendous, encouraging times. The times that we're living. We're witnessing, the promises manifesting themselves. We're witnessing prophecy coming to pass. We're witnessing all manner of things. So, hey, these are beautiful times that we're in. The glory of the Lord is beginning to manifest itself in its true light once more. So the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai for allowing us to witness this, to bear witness to it. As always, before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kwadash, and double honors to my apostles and elders, bishops, the men of great millstone, peace and salutations to the house of David, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Of the hopeful elect, to you I say shalom. So, as the Spirit allows us to do, I'd like to begin my lessons in the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, beginning at verse 9, and it reads, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser." So, as we make these lessons, from the apostles on down to myself and those such as myself of the like-minded individuals, this is who we make these lessons for the wise man, not for all of the people, because everybody is not meant to get this, and everybody is not going to get this. Their ears have been closed. Their eyes are shut. Their ears are closed. It's not meant for them to get it on this side. We know that in the end, all Israel shall be saved. But on this side, it's only going to be the elect that walk through this fire and come out on the other side. So again, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. And what is the beginning of this? The fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So this is what we strive for, wisdom and understanding. One without the other is not going to do you any good. If you study this word and you obtain wisdom, but yet you don't know the time you're living in, it's not doing you any good. If you've obtained wisdom, but yet you don't understand that the Sabbath is not based on a pagan day, Saturnalia, or sun the worship of the sun, Sunday. If you can't get that the Most High would not have made his holy day a day based on Greek mythology, then your understanding is lacking. and I could go on and on and on, but hey, that's something for another lesson, you know. But as we go through these things, we strive to achieve the understanding that comes with it, you know. And again, that wisdom and understanding can only begin with the fear of the Lord. So to get into our lesson, we're going to go over here to Ephesians chapter 5 and we'll start at 14. And it says, "Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light." And we are those people, man. We've been in a dead state. This is the valley of the shadow of death. This is the valley, the low valley in Ezekiel. And those dead bones were the whole house of Israel, you know. And that awakening has begun since, Abba Bivens, who was Elijah, again, if you're here listening to these epistles, these videos, then these are things that you've already come to terms with, that your understanding has been given to you to know that we come back again and again and again. You are your fathers, the same generation that sees that witnesses me will see him return, roughly paraphrasing. There's many scriptures that allude to that fact. But, if you're here, you understand that. If you stumbled across this, then chances are, it may be difficult for you to grasp that, the spirit is energy, the spirit doesn't die, and your spirit has been here again and again and again. But, this lesson is about the times that we're living in, and we're seeing the chaos that's beginning, and we're seeing the signs of it from this year's election that's about to take place, and all of America. You can feel the undercurrent that is very tense. You have households that are against each other. You have people that are adamant about what they believe. This is their country. This is they see the demise. They see the toppling of this nation. You have others that revel in the fact that abominations and wickedness can be so openly and perversely pushed because of one set of politics, and another set of politics that claims, a conservative outlook, a godly. But, as we walk in this light, we understand that neither of them are. We understand that these are just both wings of the same hateful bird. And that bird is going in the same direction no matter which wing you ride upon. Whether you ride upon the left wing or the right wing, you're still falling and following that same direction. Neither wing is beaten against itself. Both wings are beaten together to go to that direction that has been set for this place. It says, verse 15, "See then that ye walk circumspectly." And that's, those of the hopeful elect, those in this knowledge, those that have been given this gift, and, it's a beautiful thing that the apostle has given us the understanding to look up words, because what we're going to get is this circumspectly. That's 5 and 15. Because and you'll see, and yes, man, hey, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushai for giving us, the apostles who have given us the wherewithal to look up words instead of just taking things at face value. Because the American language is a very bastardized language, and it's meant to confuse and conflict with itself, you know, and that circumspectly is exactly, accurately, and diligently. And Salakia, we're gonna
Strong's G 199. Akribos.
Akrebus.
Akribos.
So again, when we come back to it, then we understand, circumspectly is walking exactly, being diligent, walking diligently, accurately, staying on point, not, going to the left nor to the right, So yeah, not as fools, but as wise. We're not walking through this time, foolishly. We're aware of what's going on around us, of the times that we're living in, of the things that are happening. You know, we're staying on point on the things that we know that we should be on point on. You know, and I just want to grab something real quick. It says, also I'll finish this off and then go to that next one. It says, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, and essentially we're going to get that before I jump, because that's what we've been taught to do, I'm going to jump to 16. G 4190.
Strong's G 4190. Paneras. Paneras.
Paneras. Full of labors, annoyances, hardships, pressed and harassed by laborers, bringing toils, annoyances, perils of a time full of perils to Christian faith and steadfastness, causing pain and trouble, bad of a bad nature or condition in a physical sense, diseased or blind in an ethical sense, evil, wicked, bad. So, hey, the time now is not to be just walking in ignorance and stupidity, just doing whatever you feel like doing, but it's to be walking in wisdom, walking in understanding, walking in what you've learned, what you're learning. Are you growing in this walk? It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is. So this is where we're trying to, you know what I mean? Hey, move in an intelligent, in using wisdom. And I'm gonna go right real quick, Matthew. Because outside, you know, when you come into this thing, you want to go and you want to give everybody the, what you know, but man, outside of making your videos and your ministries on the street until Yahweh Shem Shai closes down the camps, you must be intelligent in your way you move. Like walking around like these other men that have, fringes constantly, you know, going on people. When we're out on that, where we're out on the highways and byways, we're not hollering at people. We're not calling on, hey brother, brother, hey sister. Nah, that ain't what we supposed to do. Teach the word. The Most High will direct those that He wants to hear it to you. This is Matthew 6:1, and it says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven." And a lot of these, they're just doing stuff to be seen, doing stuff for their own vainglory. Scripture says, "Lift up Yahweh Shai, and He may be lifted up. He will bring on, He will bring all men unto Him." This isn't a time where we're to be lifting ourselves up. We should be out teaching this gospel in sincerity, in truth, and in humility. Being thankful that we have been given this gift. It says, "Therefore, when thou doest thy alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth." And this is the time we're coming in. You're going to want to be circumspect on the things that you're doing. Because these men that are running around glorifying themselves, their reward, they've already received it. And as well, when you look at this, you know what I mean. Hey, the time is coming. You don't if you're at your job, you don't need to let your boss know everything that's going on with you and your heritage being returned. As the apostles have said in the past, hey, we have to be like Clark Kent. Put the glasses on, give a little goofiness look. You don't have to be goofy, but hey, if the light of Yahweh Shai is shining forth through you, people will see. You know what I mean? People will see, and they'll know that there's something about you. And you don't need to just be running around, hollering out different things and calling people Edomites and all this ass, hey, be wise. Be wise as serpent, harmless as doves. Move circumspectly. The times that we're living in are evil, and it's going to progressively get worse. You must use wisdom. You must walk with integrity. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, because this is a big thing that's coming up. This is a big thing coming up. Matter of fact, while I'm on. Let's see. Yeah, because they're not going to give me that. I don't know. I wish the blue letter had the apocrypha in it, but nevertheless, we'll see what we can see if we can come. Let's see. It may have. I don't know if that word comes up again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it comes up again. So we'll go back up here real quick, and we'll have to get the verse in Luke in order to establish what the definition of this is. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And the times we're coming in, man, hey, and Yahweh Ratazah, we be in those times, because if one wins, the people that represent the other may go into, sedition based on that. They're not going to regard whoever wins. They're not going to. Not my president is how they're going to look at it. So we're coming into these times, and this is another reason why they're man must be walking circumspectly. So we're going to go here to get that definition for sedition, and that is G 4715. And Apostle has once again taught us, if it's G, it's Greek. If it's H, it's Hebrew.
Strong's G 4714. Stasis. Stasis.
Stasis. And we go to a standing, station, state, an insurrection, strife, insurrection. And, let's see. We're going to grab, let's see. Sedition.
Sedition.
It says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Agitation, rebel rousing, troublemaking, provocation, inflaming, rebellion, revolt, insurrection, rioting, mutiny, insurgency, subversion, insubordination, disobedience. So, hey, the times that we're coming in, hey, there's going to be sedition. The scriptures is all too full of the things that are coming upon this earth. This is Job 20, and we'll start. We'll start at 10, and it reads, "His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. And then, hey, we're seeing that as as these times move forward. Biden just was dealing with the indigenous people, claiming to have remorse for the things that were done to them, claiming to be sorry, and but the thing, it's just empty words, hollow words, words without meaning. you know his bones are full of the sin of his youth, and hey, the sin of his youth, rape, robbery, murder, stealing, you name it. And in many aspects, in many regards, that hasn't changed. He still is on that same wicked warpath that he's always been on. Which shall ye, Salakia, sins of his youth, which shall be down with him in the dust, though the wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. And that's hey, we're sorry for what we did, we apologize, but he's not sorry at all. I'm gonna jump down to 20 here. Jump to 19. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. He says he shall oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And this is what this devil has done. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And, hey, this is another one of those opportunities that the apostle says, it's lessons within lessons. And I just wanted to, and again, as the American language, man. So, and the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh for the apostle and the men, that stand beside and with him, and how they've taught us to learn, because as we go into the blue letter, and here we see the wicked, and it's Hebrew.
Strong's H 6001. A male. A male.
A male. And if you look at it, it says here, laborer, sufferer, wretched one, laborer, workman, sufferer, and that's the wicked. So here, and if I jump over to here, same word, but different.
Strong's H 7451. Ra. And second entry, Ra. And third entry, Ra'ah.
Now see, for this one, bad, evil, bad, disagreeable, malignant, bad, unpleasant, evil, displeasing, bad, worse than worst, sad, unhappy, evil, hurtful, bad, unkind, bad, evil, wicked, in general, of persons, of thoughts, deeds, and actions. So, same word, different meaning. and just throw it in there. When you Christians read John 3:16, maybe you ought to, find you a blue letter and get there into the concordance and figure out what that word world represents. And that's funny, hey, John 3:16, right there, Hey, when you Christians get your heads out of your butt, if you ever do, maybe you ought to try looking up a couple of words. Maybe you might get a better understanding, but it's easier just to walk through life blind. We get it. And then you can just, you can deny it till it's undeniable. But we're living in times now where, things need to be, you need to have a clear understanding. This is Psalms 37. I'm going to start at 9. And it says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth." And this is the time that we're in. They're plotting. They're preparing themselves. But we have a more sure word of promise. Verse 13, "Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken." So, hey, no matter what is coming, the elect are going to make it through. Those that trust in the Lord, man, stand still and behold. Some of us may have to be more martyrs, but we have a more sure word of promise. So my lesson went slightly longer than what I anticipated, but at the Wada Yahweh Shem Shai, when he allows the Spirit to rest on the lesson, and I pray that, the Spirit is resting on these lessons as well, and that, there's edification gleaned from them, as the Spirit has given me to do. Closing my lesson full circle, and it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil." So with that, I pray that you were edified. I pray that you understand the times that you live in, to be circumspect, to move in wisdom, to move in stealth, and that, hey, you be patient, and your patience possess ye your soul, and wait ye upon the Most High, because he's going to take these nations down. So Tawada, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for any that may be affected through these lessons and turn, repent, hear that voice behind them, and saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, and come back if it's the gift that's to be given to them, to their heritage. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the bishops, the men of great millstone. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the 144,000, the hopeful elect, the men, women, and children scattered throughout the four corners of the earth of the hopeful elect. To you, I say, Shalom.